Well, what we're looking at here is the snow on the railing and the way that it drooped over yesterday from the warmth of the day. As the date indicated, it's March 8th, and we have had a couple of pretty significant snowfalls this winter. In fact, looking over here at the lilac bush and how much it's buried is a pretty good indication. And I don't know if we can see it or not, but beyond that, the little tree sticking out of the snow is Olivia's apple tree, which has been, I guess about half of it is under the snow. The amount of snow on the roof of the motorhome is not indicative of how much snow we've had because I cleaned that off. Susan and I went snowshoeing yesterday evening, and I don't know if we can make out the pathway down here or not, but as we headed out, excuse me, we were with our snowshoes on, breaking through to our knees, and so we didn't go terribly far. We actually went up to the crest of the hill out back by finally going over to the road and walking up the road, and then came back down, excuse me, came back down the through the woods, which was kind of fun and a challenge. We've had to replace the satellite dish once this winter because the first major storm had all the snow come down at once and just pancake the satellite dish. So that's the second dish we've had out there. It looks like Nelson threw some sand on our driveway this morning. That's where the snow bank is at, next to the driveway. Snow around the house, particularly what's been pushed off the deck. Fortunately, we don't have any plans to take the motorhome out the first part of April. The windows of the garage are pretty well buried. In fact, the snow's up against it, and we've got a lot more snow that's ready to slide off of the roof this morning. And now I can get a pretty good picture of Olivia's apple tree, which kind of blends in with everything else, but there it is right there. And there are a couple of very large limbs that's under the snowpack there. And the other thing to keep in mind is the fact that yesterday was in the upper 30s, and we had quite a bit of settling that went on as far as the snow packing down during the day. Quick look at the road. I actually brought the snow blower out and opened up our part of the road because it was pretty narrow. Very obvious to see with the smooth edge there where I had taken the machine on both sides and actually cleared a path that's not quite, but I guess about 1.5 times the width of the opening there. And then just looking up, and again, the depth where we haven't blown the snow is at least 4 feet deep. In fact, as you look up at the house there, that pile of snow is just natural snow. I'll go inside and get a couple pictures from inside, looking out at the snow. This is Susan doing her nails before work. Good morning, Susan.
Good morning.
Now we're looking out the back window. So what we're looking out here is one of the windows downstairs. In fact, that's looking out at the garage. That gives an idea of how deep the snow is. It's looking out the front window there. Looking out the door. And there's, again, the snow's packed, or settled, I guess is a better word to say, as opposed to yesterday morning when the storm finally ended. But get a pretty good sense of, instead of looking right down at the road and seeing the road, you just look out at the snow. And there's our bathroom window, which you can look up out at the woods. but it's all snow. So that's it. So ta-ta for now.